Hello everyone! In this lesson, we'll go over the workflow for using NMCraft's automatic AI skin weighting tool. Okay, let's first open the AI weighting tool panel. Okay, first, let's add the bone mappings we covered in the previous lesson to this panel. Here, then we use map. Now you can see that the areas highlighted in green are the bones that will participate in skinning. As for the twist bones, don't worry about them. They will be handled automatically. Then, at this point, we can add these models to our panel. Of course, this works whether you have a single model or multiple models. For example, you can also combine them into one model. That doesn't affect the process. Of course, if you combine them into one model, but want to exclude certain accessories or parts, you can simply exclude them by selecting the vertices. They won't be included in the skinning process. For example, if you only have one model, like the one we have now, we can combine it into one, right? We can absolutely do it this way as well, right? Like this. For example, these skirts, we don't want them to participate in skinning, so we can do it this way. This works as well. It doesn't really affect the process. For this demonstration, we'll use this setup. We'll add this model in. Then, we want to enable all of these options here. There's also an option here where we need to mark the chin point. Let's click it. It will prompt us to mark the chin point. Let's mark it. Check it like this, and that's it. Okay. Then we click the AI Skin button, and it will start processing. At this point, it will first process the data from these models. Once the processing is complete, it will send the data to our AI model. However, this is processed locally, so no cloud processing is involved. It will optimize everything step by step. You can also see the overall progress here. Okay, and that's it. Once it's complete, let's first take a look at the result on the legs. However, because this model here is also included in the process, it will affect part of the result. Since there are no bones here, this is actually quite simple to fix. Later, we'll use the ribbon or skirt hem tool to handle it. It's also very convenient. Let's hide it for now. Let's take a look at this. Select the controller. Looks pretty good. The twist bones have also been processed. Now let's take a look here at the heel area. It's relatively incomplete. This area is the same. Alright, let's take a look at the arms. This area is also okay. Let's look at the shoulders. The shoulders are also okay, but we can also give it a quick brush adjustment. There's a slight influence on the head here. We can also make a simple adjustment to the head here. There's only a very small amount of weight influence. Okay, then let's take a look at the fingers. The axis of these fingers is slightly off, but it doesn't affect the overall result we're demonstrating here. For example, if we do this and rotate, right? Looking from this angle, everything looks pretty good. These areas. So this is the result of our AI skin weighting and AI optimization. Of course, if we don't want this optimization effect, we can uncheck all of these options. After clearing them, for example, we can clear the existing weights as well. Clear its influence, and then click here. This time, the AI optimization effect won't be applied. At this point, we can take a look. This part is still okay, but there will be some areas where the weights blend together. But this kind of situation is relatively simple to handle. Here, we'll demonstrate the AI optimization effect. So we'll check all of these options again. Then, just like before, we'll mark the chin point. The marked point will also be displayed here at the top. Clicking it will also display the marked point. Okay, now we can simply click Optimize. It will run through the optimization process again, same as before. We can also see the overall progress here. And below, you can see the progress of each function. Now we can see the fingers, for example, which we looked at earlier. They've also been processed quite well. The same goes for this part. This one is the same as well. So that's the complete workflow for using AI skin weighting and AI optimization. Thank you, everyone.